Mr. Beast! Oh yes! Oh yes, he came back with a firecracker. A real firecracker. So, in today's one, it's going to be so crazy because if you think about it, Mr. Beast coming with this great phenomenon idea where humans are competing with animals. Who is the fastest between a human and a cheetah? Who is the strongest between a lion and a human? Who can jump the highest between a tiger and a human? There's still more. How strong is a bear compared to a human? We're going to see this. It's going to be so crazy. You've got to look into this because it's Mr. Beast. Who doesn't want to see Mr. Beast? Come on. He came up with this great idea. We got to watch this video. We got to say something about it because this idea is so phenomenal. Let's get to it. So there's going to be 7 rounds competing with all these different animals competing with a human. To see the strength of a human and an animal and see who is the greatest of all time. This is where it gets a little bit even more hectic. The other one beat a lion in Tiger War. I don't know why they call it like that. But anyways, he beat a lion the first round. The second round he beat the tiger. And who can jump the highest between the tiger and the human? And the tiger went like at least 10.3 inches. Feet, in fact, 12.10. I'm getting my numbers mixed. But anyways, 10.3 inches higher than a normal human average jump. And the human, this nigga, the greatest jumper in the world, done 12.5, I think, 12.8 or 3 inches higher than the tiger, and he felt like that was less enough. That was not enough for him. He felt like he could jump even higher. But we're going to see. That was round 2 out of the way. Let's go to round 3. Round 3. We're going to round 3. Okay. Now it's time to rise to action even more crazier. Now it's time for the rising action to be even more crazy. Why? Why is it getting more crazy? It's because Mr. B put one of his friends into a cage. Not a cage, like, what you call it? I don't even know what you call it. But anyways, line him up bed. Anyways, they put him in that, I don't even know what you call it, where the bulls running around and they chase you around. So, they put 3 bulls weighing over 50 pounds. 3 bulls to chase him around, and he has to grab at least minimum 6 bags of money and put it in the pot over there. Right over, you see that? Look, there, very far away. So he got like 3 minutes to do it, and he managed to bring all of the bags safely because it was quite easy, but it looked dangerous as hell. But because the bulls were running away from him, and to one point he was scaring the bull, it was easy for him to get $50,000, which was so easy, but risky too, because one kick from a bull, your life is gone. Mr. Beast had given him a crazy challenge. A challenge where he had to either visit. No, not visit. Not visit. Like, fight with a grizzly bear or the world's greatest sumo slammer. So he chose the sumo slammer that he wanted to compete with for 1 minute. So if he crossed the line, then he doesn't get the $100,000 because he crossed the line under the 1 minute. But if he made it over after the 1 minute ended, he was going to get the $100,000. But because he was too weak to bear with the sumo slammer, it was crazy because he thought the sumo slammer was even safer, whereas the grizzly bear wouldn't have thought of basically pushing him out of the ring. But now, for the fact that that one was more dangerous than this one, but your chances of losing is crazier with the sumo slammer than the bear, I chose the sumo slammer and he threw him out the ring. So, you never end up getting the $100,000. You just had 1 minute to stay in the ring and he couldn't even take that. So, which means it's over for him. But let's go to the next one. The crazy thing about this is a human and an elephant doing artwork painting. What the hell is this? Elephant painting got a rating of 8 out of 10, which looked crazy crap. The human, he drew like a school with a school bus. That came out like a 2 out of 10. I don't even know why. The most greatest artist in painting rated the elephant's painting 8 out of 10, and the human's painting was crazy. 2 out of 10. What a rating! What a rating! The elephant painting was just the scribbles around everywhere, and he gave it like an 8 out of 10. Why 8? Why 8? I don't understand how an elephant can beat a human just scribbling on the paint. Just taking paint and throwing it. But it looks like the elephant won in this one. So 2 out of 3. 1 animal won and 2 humans won. There's still 3 more, 4 more, 3 more, 4 more, 3 more. I said 7, right? 4 more to go. 4 more to go. But we'll see if we can make it. Another crazy one, fam. This one is all about dogs searching in a place full of cars, how they can be able to find the humans in the cars. This one is crazy because like they tried to find a hiding spot in a place where there was only broken cars and they couldn't be able to survive it, but 2 of them, they had to come back the next day because they had to sleep wherever they hid overnight. So they had to sleep overnight and hide because the dogs were still at search. Because if they found them roaming around, they would have ripped them apart. But these 2 that won, they won $50,000, which they had to split in half because the others, out of 5 of them, if they all weren't found after the timer was up, each of them would have got 10 grand. But since they never get found, they took the 50 grand and they made it out alive. So now let's go to the last one, where the cheetah beats the Formula One race car. Dun dun! Finally, the Cheetah versus the world's fastest E1 car had the race. But before that, there was a first golf car that competed with the Cheetah. And then, what other car? The minivan competed with the Cheetah. They both lost. But it's crazy how the Cheetah made it to the halfway mark, beating the Formula One car to the halfway mark. But rapidly, it happened that the Formula One car managed to win the race. So, I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be going up. We're doing this once again. And watch till the end.